Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Portugal in the Dharma patch. We're still live on Twitch. It's a new day, but we're gonna keep playing. So I just got before we started playing today, I did get another claim on Leon. This is a level 2 inland market town thing, so inland center of trade. I'm thinking about releasing Leon as a subject if we go to war with Castile. Looking at Castile's rivals, he's rival to just us and Aragon. Aragon doesn't want our alliance just yet because he thinks that we're weak. We do have common rivals. Our Diplo rep took a hit when we betrayed Castile. I think that that's still active right now. Influential Diplomats is active. Maybe not. Apparently it's not. So, okay. We have negative 18 reasons for an alliance with Aragon. I think I'm going to set our attitude to friendly after we get our opinion up with him. Let's stop spying on Castile and instead I'm going to improve relations with Aragon for a bit. There is not a chance right now for the Iberian wedding to fire. They've got a daughter and a daughter. So we got different genders, which is great for the heirs. So hopefully the Iberian wedding will not fire until after we can use Aragon against Castile. We'll need to find some war to pull England in since we have some favors. That way, England will not be able to defend Castile when we pull Aragon against him. For now, though, I think I'm going to go move the army down to Mali. We're going to go after Mali and whoever he's allied to, and we'll also start fabricating on Benin. We still haven't gotten a new cardinal, which is kind of surprising. We have a 23% annual chance because Lisboa has so much development now. And then also Porto's on there at 8.6. So we have like a 30% annual chance right now of picking up a cardinal, and yet we have none, which is rough. So... okay, where is the army anyway? It's here. So let's go find our guy here. Let's have him go and hunt for the cities. Also, at the very end of the recording session yesterday, we discovered that for whatever reason, you just physically can't use conquistadors to suppress rebels. So that's fun. Also, we are not at our force limit. I think we'll just train more infantry down here. We didn't need to get up to the force limit just to be impressive. I want people to be scared of us. Alright, we're going to play in speed 4, let our war exhaustion come down for 6 months while we relocate the troops. And we have just the one claim on Mali right now. I could try to get a second claim. We have time for that, it looks like. Come back from Tafiel Alt. They're both loyal. Also, they'll become loyal if I train more men as well, which will help out. This is part of the Ivory Coast node. I think I'm going to send the guy that is in the Safi node right now down to the Ivory Coast so that we can enable the hostile trading. I'm going to start spying on Benin, and then we'll send a colonist to Wida. While we have adjacency to him, we can get the claim, and then we can use that claim to declare the war. Aragon might also want the alliance after we've trained a couple more troops. Another thing to consider. Okay, get those rebel suppression guys active. So is there any difference in optimalization? Optimalization? You mean optimization? Optimization is, yes, more gooder. The patch is optimized. And why are you not assigned anywhere? Kind of weird. We have this navy here and this navy here. You should definitely be assigned. You're protecting in Safi. Now that we control a lot of this node, I don't think we actually need to put our ships here. We should probably have all of the ships in Sevilla. So here, let's band these navies together. We still have one ship that's privateering just to try to prevent Tlemcen from doing annoying stuff on the coastline. Rio Grande has just gained 100 pop, which is great because Rio Grande is at 781. We're about to get another one of the missions satisfied. Before we started recording today, I did just do the diplomatic annexation mission so that we still get our alert when there's new missions satisfied. Have you guys go to Sevilla, and we want to use the guy with higher maneuver. Also, once that colony's done, we'll probably be able to explore in a bigger range. We still have one explorer. Naval research is apparently wrong. We'll lose prestige. England, why won't you give me, like, knowledge sharing? Request knowledge sharing. Why can't I request it? I'm your ally. You've embraced the institution. We're gonna have it in the capital pretty soon. It's only present in Castile. He hasn't embraced it yet. We have negative 200 opinion because he wants our subjects' provinces negative 122 and rival negative 100. Did I see we still have... Oh, okay. Yeah, we still have historical friend in there. So anyway, we're not going to get positive good spread rate from him. It's almost tempting to... Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just going to turn on institution spread in the capital. We'll lose a little bit of cash for a while, but that'll get us up there in 23 months. So within 2 years, we'll have it in the capital automatically, and then we can just embrace it directly. Does historical friend ever get removed? Yes, there's an event that's going to fire at some point in the near future to make that get removed. I'd like to secure the alliance, potentially with Aragon, although we have no relationship for them. The Pope is at 157. Have we improved with him in a while? No. Come back from Granada, top off relations with the Pope. Even though we have very little papal influence generation, because it's just coming from base value. I guess it's kind of unimportant at the moment, but... During war, you think it'll drop off? That's pretty likely. Sounds reasonable. Let's get a second claim on you, and we will keep spying on him, just maybe... Actually, no. The siege speed is not really worth it. I want to start spying on Benin instead. Provence cedes land to Burgundy. Siena pays the Papal State war reps and annuls their alliance with Provence. Papal State's still at war over here. I like how in CK2 you can offer to join war. I wish there was a button for that in EU4. Not just like enforce peace, but offer to join offensive wars. You know? Alright, that's the majority of the army, and I think we've got our war exhaustion pretty much gone, so let's come back from improving with Granada. Trade company is in trouble. Our Portuguese West African company has run into serious financial troubles. We could take trade efficiency hit for a while, or Cape Verde gets trade company greatly upset. Cape Verde. So our 3 development province will take a 10 unrest problem, which puts them at slightly positive, and local trade power minus 75%. I don't care about one province. We can always raise autonomy there. If it's even a problem. I'm not gonna... No. I could take a 10% trade efficiency hit for them. Yeah, they're gonna pull in their allies, but it doesn't really matter. We should be able to beat them pretty quickly. Let's grab our conquistador, who was currently exploring. He's gonna have to come home now, because I want him to help out with his siege ability, since he's amazing. Alright. So, he has called in a bunch of people, but we're on tech 6 to their tech 3. They've got a level 3 fort, and a level 1 fort over there. We're going to separate piece them all, get some cash, use the cash to probably embrace the institution. It's going to be the main goal. Mali usually has, I think, 1 or 2 forts. I can see zone of control there, adjacent to his capital, so I think there's a fort in that province. And we need to start spying on Benin. We already are. So improving with Tafilalt. Also, Twitch chat, hey guys, since you guys are here and answering questions live, I was trying to decide, would it make sense, do you guys think, at some point in the near future to turn Tafilalt into a march? Tafilalt has 63 development. We have 188. So he's slightly too large at the moment to get the March bonuses. to morale and discipline and whatever, force limit, development, defensiveness, that kind of stuff. But for a half ducat a month, we could get one more land force limit, and we could also just have a person that has bonus defensiveness to transfer our forts to. I'm thinking it might make sense to do so. The new colonization mechanics only apply to provinces, right? Well, for colonization, if you're talking about this button, we can do this as long as we have a colonist available. It still makes no financial sense to do this over colonizing an uncolonized province. But the other main thing that we're trying to experience in this patch is the trade company mechanics, which we just can't afford to do yet. But hopefully our economy will be strong soon, and we'll be able to get going on it in a little bit. We don't have enough leaders. We can hire another leader and take their influence up to 94%. I think I'll do that. Our new leader is a 202. That's pretty crap. It also puts us over the leader limit. Great. That's probably why I hadn't clicked it yet, right? Alright, he's fired. Shortest general tenure ever, right? Rocco's fabricating on us. Good for him. So the main guy I want to get onto is Kong, because I think that'll be the easiest one to knock out early. There are a lot of troops out there, but the vast majority of our army is down here, and it is stronger than theirs. So, should be alright. Trade income is still pretty good. Also, I wanted to switch over to this, so we can get the speed siege ability built up on Benin a little bit quicker. Got room for one more troop after this one, after next month. Takes a long time to discover land that you have never seen before. Yeah, so there is a fort there. We can still go directly onto Joma, so let's do that, get the siege started on his capital. We'll leave behind, like, a couple troops here. And I do want to get started on this siege, even though it's a fort. There's that last guy there. My transport's at 25%, just narrowly avoided the Mali fleet. How he has that many ships with one port, I don't understand, but okay. It's rather impressive, I must say. Did they change anything with colonizing? Yes and no. They didn't change actual colonization mechanics, as far as like how colonies grow or anything. But they added in a lot of new trade company things. There's... Look at this. I mean, there's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 new buildings you can build in trade company regions. They also added in the ability to colonize in your own lands. They added the ability to buy provinces from natives for, like, way too much money. Like 1,000 ducats, roughly, is what I've seen the cost to be. Okay, we got this siege started with 6, getting a 7th there. We got our siege leader with 3 siege pips working on this one in here. Age of Discovery right now, we're currently at 1, 2, 3, 4. After we embrace the Renaissance, we'll be at 5 of these, and then also control centers of trade. As soon as we get the Renaissance spread, I'm going to start sinking hundreds of ducats. It's going to take 200 ducats per click to upgrade these natural harbors to the next tier. Also, I meant to lower autonomy in Beja before we declared this war. I think we could just barely support that, get a little bit more naval force limit out of this, so that we can keep on building up our navy. I'm gonna make the primary army, wherever he is, be control group 2, transports can be control group 1. We'll build one more infantry, that maxes out our army size. And I am gonna be kinda micro-y. I mean, I'm playing on speed 4, but I'm pausing a lot right now because we are at war. I'm gonna be trying to min-max our economy a little bit with looting and stuff, just because we are kind of out of money right now. And we're going to need a lot of money to embrace the institution. It's going to cost, looks like maybe 300 gold. Nice. Very quick siege of Joma. We can't get to Kong the easy way unless we go here, so let's just take the leader with siege pips to there. Since this is our ruler, since he's not leading a siege and he's not currently in combat, I think it's okay to keep him here as a threat to just prevent the enemy from trying to come and attack us. If he dies right now, we'll just lose the 1 stab instead of 2. You only lose 2 stab if he dies while you're in battle or leading a siege, so... And our colony is at 996. Let's pull the colonist back. Now, Twitch, you guys get to decide where we're going to colonize next. Do we want to push for finishing a colonial nation early so we can get the extra colonization from that subject? Or do we want to push for the Portuguese missions, which require us to keep going further into the westwards Africa, settle in Central Africa, wants us to colonize in the Congo region. So that's one of these provinces, either here, here, or something in this area. And for colonial range, we currently don't have the range for it. We're at effective distance is 374 and 540. But that's one of the reasons we're spying on Benin, is that if we colonize down here... Okay, everyone wants... Never mind, there's no point in doing a poll. Everyone's voting for going for the colonial nation. Fair enough. Alright, great. He migrated off of the natural harbor. So let's get the colonists on the way out there. Should do a bare bones siege here. Well, not bare bones. I still do tend to go 1 over the requirement. There's your grand 4 prestige, pretty cool. That satisfies the mission, so we've gone westward. We can get morale of navies, envoy travel time, and ship trade power plus 10%. Might as well take it. That leads into Brazilian dominance, requires us to have settlement in Central Africa complete as well, and then have Portugal or their subjects own at least 10 fully colonized provinces in colonial Brazil region. Okay, these guys are still on Tech 1. Annoyingly, if you attack them, they do have, what am I thinking of? You have to core the land, and we're going to be doing an administrative idea group next, so we don't really want to spend admin points, but still probably better to just do it. We get any land force limit from that? Probably not. I'm going to turn this into a state, I think. Just so we can keep the autonomy at 50%, which will give us more production and tax. The goods produced stays the same regardless of your autonomy, but also I want the lower autonomy so we have more effective force limit from this, which is still showing 0, but I think it just hasn't updated yet. We don't need to core it. Territorial core is enough. We're just going to ignore the actual territorial core notification. It's just 6 dev. Do it. It shaves off like 10 years. What is Twitch chat saying here? It's just 6 dev. Oh, you're talking about coring the province? Yeah. It's only a territorial core, so it'll be half price. Alright, well, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to take a short break here. If you're watching this on Twitch, stick around. I'll be back in just a moment. And thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you soon.